Hey guys, Charles here with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Today I'm going to show you how to install a Tusk UTV Adventure Roof Rack with Force Aluminum Roof on your Polaris RZR XP4. Let's get started. To start out, you need to decide if you're going to use the stock visor or not. We're going to run it. In either case, even if you don't want to run it, you need to change out the barrel nut right here. This is an M6. We need to install this M8 barrel nut. So we're going to remove the bolt, and I'm going to use a screwdriver to pull that barrel nut off. Now I'm going to press the new barrel nut in place, and then we'll do the same steps on the other side. So you can see it has that little retainer in there. If this is not wanting to pull up, make sure you are pressing up on that retainer when you pull it out. Now we can set the front section of the roof on top of the roll cage. I recommend having a friend help you do this. Now we're going to take the two 30mm long Allen bolts, and we're going to go through the front two mounting locations in the roof and into those barrel nuts that we just installed. We're going to leave this hardware loose for now. Next, we're going to take the rear section of the roof. We're going to set it on top of the roll cage, and then we're going to slide it underneath the front section and line up those 6 holes going across. After that, you're going to want to take your M6 bolts, put those through the top, and we're going to loosely install the nuts across the bottom, and then we can go back through and tighten all of that hardware down. The next step is to install the 6 roll cage clamps. These are going to go underneath the slots in the roof, and as you install these, I like to start in the front and work my way back. You're going to put the rubber strip around the roll cage first, then the top half of the clamp, and then we've got the bottom half underneath with the 2 bolts. And we're going to leave these loose for now, as well as the top bolt with washer. Then we'll do those same steps for the remaining clamps. After those are all in place, you want to make any final adjustments to your roof, adjust it from side to side until it's centered up, and then you can go back through and tighten all of the top mounting hardware. After that, we're going to tighten up the bottom half of the roll cage clamps. Now that we have the roll cage clamps in their final positions, we need to remove the roof. So we're taking out all of the hardware. I'm going to clean the top of the roll cage. And then if you have any other accessories you're installing onto the top of your roll cage, you want to do that now before you have the foam tape in place. For us, it's going to be the Tusk overhead storage bag. And then from here, we can remove the adhesive backing from the foam tape. And we're going to put this in the spaces where we don't have any clamps. And this is just going to act as a damper and help prevent vibration between the roof and the roll cage. Next, we're going to set the roof back in place, and I'm installing the front 2 bolts temporarily just to hold everything from moving while we install everything else. Now to get the roof mounted up, we're going to install this Adventure Roof Rack at the same time. So we've laid all of these parts out in order. You want to get familiar with everything and make sure all of the hardware is there. So with this, you've got your front and rear plates. These are the cross members right here. The one that's going to go in the front of the machine, it's a little bit wider. And you've got these 2 slots that are going to be facing the front as you install this. These are the side rails, and then you've got a light bar bracket and these side plates right here. So now that you're familiar with all of the parts that come in the kit, let's go back over to the machine, and we're going to get this front cross member installed. So to get this installed, we're using hardware group A. So we've got the spacer. We'll set the cross member on top. Then we've got the M8 by 55mm bolt. I've got a washer on there, and every bolt we install is going to have a washer on it. And then we'll thread the hardware in on both sides. And as we go together, we're leaving all of the hardware slightly loose so we can make adjustments, and once we have everything assembled, we'll go back through and tighten everything up. Next, we've got 3 more cross members for the remaining mounting locations on the roof, and you're going to be installing the hardware through these slots on each side. We're using hardware group B, so that's your 45mm long bolt. So again, we'll go into the cross member, we've got the spacer, and we'll thread that into the clamp. The next step is to install the side rails. So they're going to be different from left to right, and you're going to identify the front ones with these two slotted holes at the bottom. We're using hardware group C to use all these mounting locations to attach the side rails to the cross members. And hardware group C is going to be your 20 millimeter long bolt. You've got a washer on it, and then the nylock nut underneath. And then for the rear side rail, you can see it tapers down towards the back. And then we'll do those same steps on the other side. Next, we'll install the side connector plates. These are not side specific, but we've got our logo in the correct orientation. And we're using hardware group D to install this. So that's the 20 millimeter bolts. And we'll go do the same thing on the other side. Next, we have the back plate, and that's going to fit inside of the side rails. We're using hardware group E. So again, these are 20 millimeter long bolts we're using. And we'll go do the same thing on the other side. Next, we're going to install the remaining 3 cross members using hardware group F. Again, these are the 20 millimeter long bolts, and we're going in the holes that are in between the slots on the side rails. And with the hardware being a little bit harder to reach, I'm using my 5 millimeter Allen and an open end wrench to get everything started. The next step is to install the front plate. Now, this is going to fit inside of each side rail, just like the back. And then if you're installing these light bar mounts, this is going to go on the outside of the side rail. We're using hardware group G, so that's the 25 millimeter long bolts. And for us, we are not installing the light bar brackets at this time. Now, if you are installing light bar brackets, just pay attention. There's a left and a right side. So this orientation, this is the right side of the machine or passenger side. And again, if you're installing this, it's going outside of the side rails, just like this. Now, if you do have the light bar, you're going to use the M8 by 16 millimeter button head bolt with washer. You're going to go in each side right here. There's your mounting location. Now that we have all of the hardware loosely installed, you want to square everything up, starting with the cross members. We're going to start in the front, tighten one side down, and work our way back. Then we can tighten down the other side. And after that, you want to make sure the side rails are squared up. Once they're squared up, you can go through and tighten down the hardware that connects them to the cross members. Now keep in mind, in this front corner, you're going to have to remove that bolt from the front plate, and that's going to give you access to the front bolt on that side rail to cross member connection. And the last tip with this is when you're tightening the hardware down, make sure you finish with tightening the nut. Then once you have everything squared up, you can go through and tighten down all of the hardware for the front, the back, and the side plates, and any other hardware that hasn't been tightened yet. That's it for the Tusk UTV Adventure Roof Rack with Force Aluminum Roof. If you need this kit, it's available on our website. Just click the link in the description below. Now, if you have any questions about the install process, leave those in the comments. And if you want to see more helpful content like this, subscribe to our channel. I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Thanks for watching.